You know, he is romancing now with Abure. Well, you want to call it the romance is. I lack words to explain that, because it's Abure. Julius Abure is someone that is, as of now, very controversial, and I've always thought that Baba Ahmed, will always be with Peter Obi because of the beautiful things he has said about Peter Obi and all. But politics is something you can't understand. You're friends today, tomorrow you're no longer friends. He now having a good time with Julius Abure, that is anti-Obi at the moment, right? It gives me a little concern. And Peter Obi has rejected that move, that peace deal that Datti is now having with Abure. Well, let me take the first paragraph of the story. It says, the camp of the Labour Party presidential candidate in the 2023 election, Peter Obi, has distanced itself from Monday's reconciliation meeting between his former running mate, Dr. Datti Baba Ahmed, and the Julius Abure-led leadership. Paul, this is confusing.
Yeah, it's confusing and yet concerning, somewhat, because you know that the man, His Excellency Peter Gregory Obi, and Datti Baba Ahmed were, was that the choice that a huge number of Nigerians.
You can call them just figurative.
Yeah,
they were like lovebirds.
Of course, see, I've always said that in politics in Nigeria seems to be like the bed of strange fellows. They're just at this time we're having conversation and all of a sudden nothing's happening, but it's just a build-up. The fact that just look at it in all dimensions. The presidential candidate for the PDP has resigned from the party and has not yet announced the party is going into, though they've been coming together at the ADC, the coalition of the ADC. They've not come out to say we have joined the ADC practically. So right now, you're going to be seeing some kind of movement. It was stunning for many Nigerians yesterday evening. When we saw the news, many persons, even some persons that the obedient movement, like, what? How did you get to move? Because you know that, for me, I'll give it to Datti Baba Ahmed. He had been standing with His Excellency Peter Obi all through the times and the season, even after the elections, always talking about him and standing. Even some few days ago, he did the same thing. But now the question is, why did you go back there? What is in it for you? See, the middle thing is, every time you look at it, anything has to do with politics and the Nigerian factor. Many politicians don't stand on policy. They don't stand on, this is what I'm standing on. Some of them, huge number of them, just based on interest.
But I think Datti Baba Ahmed is standing on something, because the Nenadi Usman-led faction of the party is backing Peter Obi, and of course the Abia State Governor Alex Oti, and then you have the Julius Abure. Now Datti Baba Ahmed was with Peter Obi. That means he was being backed by the Nenadi Usman-led faction.
Yeah.
But all of a sudden, Datti Baba Ahmed is with the Julius Abure faction now. Well, they call it a peace deal or reconciliation meet. Well, is it a reconciliation meeting between the Abure-led faction and the Nenadi Usman-led faction? Is that a reconciliation meeting? Because that meeting,
if Nenadi was not present, it can't hold forth as a reconciliation, because you can't do reconciliation when just one party that is present. So that's not a reconciliation.
So that means Datti Baba Ahmed has moved to the other faction. That's what it means.
Because he was,
Peter Obi is still within the Nenadi Usman. Well, the Nenadi Usman-led faction is backing Peter Obi.
Because, in the midst of every conversation, it was even the Julius Abure side of the fence that began to make some remarks that they're going to be looking at penalizing His Excellency Peter Obi and also His Excellency the Alex Oti. They had said it. At one time, so
because of the coalition thing.
They're talking about anti-party, some kind of anti-party conversation. Let me just let you know. See, these things that are happening right now, who's going to be the major benefactor for this thing? It's just the ruling party. Let the dance, let the let the Egono dance, let the masquerade dance, let the dance happen in the opposition. The more the opposition is disintegrated, the better for the ruling party at every given time.
Let me give you this now. Now, while reacting to the meeting between Abure and Datti Baba Ahmed, the national coordinator of the Obedient Movement Worldwide, Dr. Yunusa Tanko, told the Punch newspaper yesterday that the group remained firmly loyal to Governor Oti and the caretaker leadership headed by Senator Nenadi Usman. Now, he went on to say, we are not aware of that particular meeting, but we are resolute. We will continue as Obedience to mobilize with His Excellency Peter Obi, and we have also said that wherever he goes, that's where we are going.
Golden FM 97.5.